Let's look at Chapter 14, Lesson 5, Practice, using square numbers to remember other multiplication facts. Remember, square numbers is going to be a number times itself, or when you see 5 squared like this, that means 5 times 5. Let's look at number 1. You have 4 times 4, which would be your squared number, and that's going to be 16. And then you have 3 times 5, which is going to be 15. You can see that they're just one apart. You have 5 times 5, which is going to be 25. And then you have 4 times 6, which is going to be 24. Again, you can see a pattern where they're just one number apart. Let's look at number 3. These numbers are a bit higher, but I bet you can figure it out without having to do too much multiplication. So if you see the pattern above, you can see that the squared number is going to be one more than the numbers on either side of it multiplied together. Just like 16 is higher than 15, and 25 is higher than 24. So 14 squared equals 196. One less than 196 would be 195. So you know that 13 times 15 is 195. And 14 times 14 would be 196. Now you should be able to move on to number 4 and do 20 times 20 pretty easily. You do 2 times 2, which is going to be 4, and add the 2 zeros to it. So if you know that 20 times 20 is 400, you know that 19 times 21 is going to be 399. Finding a pattern in multiplication can help you solve the problems next to those numbers a lot easier. Let's look at number 5, test prep. Which equation matches this table? So let's see if we can't find a pattern. You have 8, which turns into 16, and I know that that's going to be doubling 8, which would be times the top. 12 to 24 would be doubling 12, and 76 to 152 is multiplying the 76. So I know that you would take A times 2 in order to get B. And you know that the ones with 3 in it are not going to work, as well as the one with 10. But you can see that letter D is exactly what we were thinking. You can explain how you found your answer by first identifying the pattern. Once you have identified the pattern, you can write your equation.